Welcome to Statistics. My name is Dr. Thomas Sprague, and I'm the professor of this course. I am so pleased that you've decided to take this class. Now, I know that most people take stats because they have to, but we are going to learn some things this semester that are very practical. In fact, I think that what you'll learn here will open up a whole new way of thinking for you. You see, statistics isn't just about spreadsheets, calculators, and number crunching. Statistics is a deep dive into how to think clearly, critically, and with precision about anything you can collect data on. So let's get started. Let me show you around the course. Our work this semester is going to be organized through this Blackboard course. Now, the first thing that you saw today when you logged in was this announcement, Welcome to Statistics. You'll see that every time you log in to the Blackboard course. Well, you won't see this announcement, you'll see the announcement of the day. I'll be posting an announcement at the beginning of every week that reminds you of the work you need to accomplish that week. I'll also occasionally be reminding you of things that are coming up in the near future that you need to prepare for, say, an exam. In addition to that, if there's anything that comes up that we wouldn't anticipate otherwise, say we needed to make a slight adjustment to our schedule, or maybe there was a little bit of a shift somewhere in the syllabus, that kind of information would always show up here in the announcements as well. But for the most part, you'll be able to anticipate what's coming up for yourself because that kind of information is stored in the syllabus and the schedule. Now, when you log into Blackboard, it may look like my screen does right now, or it may be that you'll see a menu appearing here in the left margin. Now, if your menu is not present, remember you can always get it back by hovering over the edge, clicking on this arrow, and now course information is where we've stored the syllabus and the schedule for this course. Let me pop open the schedule first. The course schedule outlines all of the major activities that you need to do for the whole semester. It's laid out right here. So when you scan through this, you could find out, for instance, when we're going to be working in Chapter 6. Well, it's in the week of February 15 through 21. You could also look through here and find out when the exams are scheduled. You'll see first in the week of February 1, there is a reminder that you need to schedule a time to take that exam in the testing center. That's because it's coming up not the next week, but the week after. Another reminder in the schedule the following week, have you set your time to take the exam? You want to be sure to do that. And then you find that you actually take exam 1 here in the week of February 15. There's also an exam, a final exam for the course, which is during the week of April 26. One thing to notice is that almost every week in the course, the deadlines are set so that things are due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time, the time of Grand Rapids. There is, however, a change here. The very last week, you'll notice that the final exam must be completed by Thursday of that week. That's not really a policy of this course. It's a policy of the entire college. The final exam week officially ends on Thursday of that. The other thing you'll find in this folder is the syllabus, and let's just pop that open. The syllabus contains all of the major policies for the course. For instance, you'll find my email address in here. You'll find some information on how frequently I'll be answering emails, and in particular, you'll find information on the required textbook. The textbook, by the way, can be obtained either as an ebook or you can purchase a paper book. It doesn't make any difference as far as this course goes. The last thing I need to tell you is that there's a kind of a rhythm that we'll be following once the course gets started. every week things will go more or less like this. There'll be a short video that introduces a new section in the textbook. Then I'll ask you to read that section and work the problems, and you'll find, by the way, answers for many of the problems in the back. So there's some helps there. Then you'll upload your work to the website so that I can see that you've done the homework. You'll also upload, or rather you'll post an answer to one of the homework questions that I will be putting in the course discussions. Now I'll explain about how you'll do that in detail later on, but just be aware that that's part of the weekly work. And then you'll repeat that for each section that we do. Most weeks we will do either 2 or 3 sections in the textbook. Finally then, you'll have 2 last steps. First of all, you will want to make a follow-up post in the course discussion. That means that you'll comment on an answer that someone else has posted, or maybe there'll be some other options for you to work on. And those are all details I'll explain as we go along. And then finally, at the end of each week, you'll be taking the weekly quiz. Of course, some weeks there's an exam, and that may impact on some of the other activities that we're able to do that week. Well, that's about all you need from me to get started. All you need to do is click right here on the course link to the orientation lesson. Or, as we've learned already, there's always the menu on the left-hand side. You can click on Assignments, and you'll see the orientation lesson listed here. Double click, and here are the tasks that you need to accomplish in order to complete this first lesson. Well, I'll be checking in with you again at the beginning of the next lesson. I wish you well.